Hello there and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and in the management of brand business. It is a 30 minutes wholesome package that comprises brand news, branding forecasts, and industry conversations, all in a mix, encompassing thorough and in-depth, all aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Ogade Mafulu.
It's insightful, it's exciting, it's enriching. It's Marketing Edge on TV, a half-hour TV show on the business of brand management and the management of brand business. Marketing Edge on TV is a potpourri of juicy and exclusive industry news on brands, advertising, media, PR, brand and focus, industry conversation, and the entire gamut of integrated marketing communications business. It's a business show with glamour and grandeur. We serve you hot and sizzling with all ingredients in the mix. Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is brand news, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of advertising, marketing, and communication in Nigeria and around the globe. Now on brand news. The Executive Governor of Ekiti State and Chairman Nigeria Governors Forum, His Excellency Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, has been presented with the prestigious Marketing Edge Awards of Excellence. The award presentation, which took place at the Ekiti State Government House on Thursday, 2nd September 2021, saw the governor conferred with the Marketing Edge Outstanding Political Brand Personality of the Decade. Dr. Fayemi, who was unavoidably absent at the Marketing Edge Brands and Advertising Awards night last weekend due to his busy state schedules, received the award in the company of the Marketing Edge team. He was delighted. Marketing Edge Annual Stakeholders Summit of Brands and Advertising Awards of Excellence is a yearly offering of Marketing Edge magazine, Nigerians' leading brands and marketing publication, to the IMC industry as a demonstration of its commitment to its vision of promoting the brand idea. The Association of Advertising Agencies of Nigeria (AAAN) has called for entries for the 16th edition of the Lagos Advertising and Ideas Festival Awards, slated to hold Saturday, 27th November 2021. Themed "We Made It," the 2021 edition is a double event which speaks on the effects of COVID-19, how the industry has survived, and also celebrating the creative outputs and ideas of creative across the spectrum, including movies, music, arts, as well as those that have broken new grounds with their ideas and creativity. Activities of the award will be carried out on online portal. Advertising agencies are to submit entries through this portal, and jurors will be working remotely to judge each category through their profile. The members of the jury will be representatives of the industry that will create a fair and balanced atmosphere for judging the entries. Health club chain Planet Fitness Incorporated has selected Publicis Group as its new agency of record following a consolidation pitch. The group has created a new dedicated agency to service the account called Team Lift that will support marketing strategy, data analytics, media planning and buying, creative and brand partnerships. Planet Fitness is moving the work previously done by 16 agencies to the new Publicis Group unit. Racklin was among the key incumbents. Agencies from several other companies participated in the pitch. The Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria (MIPAN), an umbrella association of media specialist agencies, has concluded plans to hold a 6th edition of its annual Patrons Day on 16th of September 2021. The event, tagged MIPAN's Patrons Day, is a social gathering for the players in the media buying subsector of the marketing communications industry to meet, play games, have fun, and celebrate outstanding feats achieved within the year. Publicity Secretary of the association, Mr. Henry Ononiwu, while speaking with Marketing Edge during the just concluded Marketing Edge Brands and Advertising Awards of Excellence held in Lagos, said the Patrons Day is a pitch-free day. He added that MIPAN also invites all other players in the integrated marketing communications industry, including media vendors and brand owners. Coca-Cola and the World Wildlife Fund (WWF) have renewed their global partnership for 3 years, effective August 2021, aimed at delivering on water stewardship and climate action targets. The work will span all 9 of Coca-Cola's operating units and over 50 of the approximately 100 countries where WWF's network operates. The partnership will also build collective action by catalyzing the investment of other stakeholders around the world, with the goal of engaging over 200 organizations. The partnership work extends beyond water to improving environmental performance across Coca-Cola's supply chain, including reducing emissions and helping the company reimagine how agricultural ingredients are sourced and plastic packaging is recycled. Well, that was brand news. Next is branding focus after this break.
We don't almost reach, Abby. Okay. Guys, the mechanic is almost here.
Madam.
So what do you think is wrong?
Madam, no be smart way they worry this your bike. Carburetor and radiator, you don't pafuka. If you want fix am, 50,000.
I guess I have no choice. Give me size 10 Allen Q.
Madam, the top don't spoil now. You need to buy new one. New one at 16,000.
Thanks for the help, guys. I'll be on my way now. For renting your tools.
Ride the digital wave for the whole year with 1 terabyte of data for just 100,000 naira. Dial *777#.
I feel alive, so alive when I'm with my best friends, indulging my G exotic. Nothing makes my drink more than when the mixer is delightful G exotic. And after a long day, I wanna relax with the taste of my G exotic. I love the taste of G exotic. I love the taste of G exotic. Love the taste of G exotic.
G Exotic Nectar. I love the taste. Now available in can.
It's a very hard job to catch moving babies and change their diapers. With Molfix pants, changing diapers is now very easy. I tear it and take it off where I catch her. Pull the new one up in a moment, wrap up the used diaper, and throw it away. Both me and my baby are happy. This is how the happiness movement spreads. Come on, mothers, try Molfix pants. Join our happiness movement.
A peak protein breakfast gets you up to a great day. How do I know? Because my daddy goes through his work feeling good and always with a smile. Mommy is always filled with confidence. My sister is always in tune. And for me, learning new things becomes absolute fun. That's because all day and every day, the peak goes on.
Start your day with a Peak Protein Breakfast. Peak. Reach for your peak.
Here today, gone tomorrow. Cause you're volatile like the water. And you promise what you don't know. Sometimes it's right and then it's so wrong. Them go do like say them why. Will promise you the world. My brother all now worship. Up all no be open eye. I see no be water. Khaki no be letter.
Airtel, the smartphone network.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Now on Brand in Focus. Lagos, Nigeria's commercial capital, is known for trailblazing, especially blessed with aquatic resources, dynamic political history, cultural and tourism potentials, human resources, coupled with being the industrial economic nerve center of Nigeria and indeed Africa. Lagos has continued to set the pace as far as development is concerned. This small parcel of land nesting between the African tropical forest and the Atlantic Ocean is generally regarded as the land of opportunity by almost every Nigerian and indeed every black African. Since creation as a state in 1967, Lagos has been blessed with administrators and governors who knew their onions and have been instrumental to its development. Standing on the shoulders of giants like Brigadier Mobolaji Johnson, Colonel Mohammed Buba Mawa, Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu, and Tunde Fashola, to mention a few, the incumbent governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is running a winner's sprint with the Lagos Bay team in spite of the daunting challenges thrown his way. The rebranding of Lagos and the mega city vision conceived by Asiwaju Bola Tinubu has been widened and crystallized by the incumbent. Having been close to the seat of power since 1999, Sanwo-Olu has an unsurpassed understanding and could easily run with the vision as it was part of the visioning. Of particular interest to players in the integrated marketing communications industry is Sanwo-Olu's brand-centric approach to governance. The state's strategic response and sterling performance during the COVID-19 global pandemic became the template for national response. Add this to Sanwo-Olu's revolutionary credentials in urban renewal, infrastructure development, and dogged commitment to the environment as a critical aspect of the team's agenda, you will begin to appreciate the import of the Lagos First citizens declaring and describing himself as the Chief Marketing Officer of Lagos during the recently held Marketing Edge Annual Awards of Excellence. Acknowledging the primacy of marketing communications, the megacity project, and the greater Lagos drive of the administration, the governor in marketing communications family, the communal understanding that sustains peaceful coexistence and interaction in our society, also benefits from the know-how and advisory support of public relations experts who are largely based in Lagos State. The governor, who won the Political Brand Icon of the Year award, fully identified with the marketing profession by describing himself as the Chief Marketing Officer of Lagos State and reiterated his reliance on the expertise of brand creators and marketing communications consultants to achieve his goals.
Well, that was Brand in Focus. Next is Industry Conversation, where we interact with professionals who have been in the field of advertising, marketing, and communication. Well, today on Industry Conversation, we'll be speaking with the CEO of Polk Limited, Mr. Idu Raphael, after this break.
You won't go shake your body. Instead, they make it calm down. Eat the farm, say it's happy. You want to grow 6 packs in a day. I beg you, no do pass me your power. You want to show yourself, oh.
Whatever your size, find it with the new Airtel data plans. Dial *141# now to get the plan that suits you. Airtel, the smartphone network.
I feel alive, so alive when I'm with my best friends, indulging my G exotic. Nothing makes my drink more than when the mixer is delightful G exotic. And after a long day, I wanna relax with the taste of my G exotic. I love the taste of G exotic. I love the taste of G exotic. We love the taste of G exotic.
G exotic nectar. I love the taste. Now available in can.
Mom, we've got you now and always with the low cholesterol goodness your heart needs to keep the rhythm of your family going. 3 Crowns Milk. Healthy moms, happy families.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We've been breaking down record, it's amazing how we've been challenging ourselves to be greater. We've been keeping it 100, never breaking down, performing no matter what it takes. Hey, yeah, we changed the world around us and we won't stop now. We found that we will go all the way, all the way. Help us tell our story up and say it loud. We've come so far, so we celebrate, celebrate. Who are we? Nitro, nitro, nitro. 1, 2, 1. Nitro, nitro, nitro. Who are we? Nitro, nitro, nitro. Hey, 1, 2, 1. Nitro, nitro, nitro. Who are we? Nitro, nitro, nitro. 1, 2, 1. Nitro, nitro, nitro. Who are we? Nitro, nitro, nitro. Hey, 1, 2, 1. Nitro, nitro, nitro. Who are we? Nitro. Nitro, nitro, nitro. Yeah, it's you and us, 1 to 1. Oh yeah.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Hello there and welcome to Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV, where we interact with professionals and experts who have been in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. Well, today on Industry Conversation, we're having with us the CEO of Pork Limited, Mr. Edu Raphael. So pleased to have you with us on Industry Conversation.
Nice. Thank you, Gadi, for having me.
You're very much welcome to the program. Well, Mr. Edu Raphael is a strong creative strategist, a business leader with expertise in brand building and creative marketing. You're welcome again, sir.
Thank you.
So, well, can you tell us how you would assess the Nigerian marketing and advertising ecosystem?
Thanks for that question. So if you just look at the Nigerian market and the GDP of the country as a reflection of what the business is, we are just north of over $500 billion as an economy. If you assess that with how much the advertising industry brings to that, the Nigerian advertising industry brings to the GDP, it's very minute when you compare to other countries in Africa, for example, South Africa, who we are the biggest economy in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa. So if you compare that with South Africa, who are probably bringing about 2 billion advertising bringing to that economy, and you assess that Nigeria is bringing probably less than $500 million to the economy, to the GDP, it still needs a lot of work. The Nigerian economy, there isn't that balance in that ecosystem yet, where what is put in and what is coming out is there's a symbiosis node that needs work. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what would you identify as some of the challenges and opportunities that exist in this market?
So the one big opportunity that exists, I mean, the elephant opportunity in the room has to be the fact that our SME contribution to the economy is about 47% of that. When you just look at that and the new emergence of the tech businesses and how they're able to raise immense funds, there seems to be a huge opportunity there in the tech space, and how advertising can help that market by better understanding what the desires and needs of those in that sector are. If not, we won't harness it as much as we should. So there is big opportunity in the SME. There is a micro of that is in the tech space, and how much is being raised right now in that space.
Yeah, so it's very interesting that you made mention of opportunities that exist in the SME sector, and but what would you say are some of the things that can be done to encourage SMEs to thrive, since they are the lifeblood of any economy?
Okay, so what every SME needs today is for their customers to have access to the internet. That is a huge, huge driver for the economy.
Okay.
Access to the internet would propel a lot of economy, a lot of businesses in Nigeria today, which would then lead to a lot of investments in advertising. Maybe not traditional advertising, but if you check around the world, around the globe, a lot of economies are moving from the traditional and spending a lot of their budget on digital and social space. So if that exists, if the penetration increases from what it is today, which probably about 42% of the Nigerian population having access to the internet in one form or the other, if that can increase, then you're going to have suddenly logistic is going to pick up. And I'm not just talking about logistic in terms of in concentrated places like Lagos, but then we can begin to look at having poke Ibadan or poke, because the business demands and the need to meet with clients would then be propelled. So that, I think, is the one factor that needs to happen for the business, for a seeming growth that would be beneficial to both the advertising industry and the market. Yeah.
Okay, in your response, you made an assertion to the need for transition to occur from the analog age, of course, the use of technology. So what would you identify as the major impediments to the growth of the sector in the age of the new normal?
Okay, so I like how people say the new normal, but maybe by now it shouldn't be new anymore. It's been almost 2 years. Companies who will adapt have adapted.
Okay,
yeah, companies who will adapt have adapted. Quite a few of us saw it coming. The ways of working are changing. Right now, for example, we practice something called fluid work, and that is beginning to propel us to, attract probably more creative people. Businesses have had to adapt to this think about having work, having staffing that lives in Ibadan and can take the new train down to Lagos for a meeting once in a week or whatever. So companies have had to adapt. What would help is if the company, like I said again, if internet penetration increases, and so people can, remote work better. People can, not just because there is a pandemic, but also because there is the opportunity to work better, to have the resource to work better. If that happens, then that would be a very good thing.
All right, so tell us about Poke Media, or Poke Limited.
Yes.
And then what is your unique, offering?
We're a storytelling consultancy. Our goal is to help brands translate their business goals into well-told stories across multiple platforms. That, in a nutshell, that is what we are. That is our aim. That is our purpose. That's why we exist. What that means is that we in front of what we do is not the channel. It's not the medium. So in front of our conversation with the clients is never, oh, let's do a TV ad or let's do a radio ad. Most of the clients who speak to us don't speak that way. In front of us, our conversation is about what is your business goal, what do you want to achieve, and how can we help you achieve it using a story across different channels. What this means is that we've worked with clients ranging from across diverse platforms, both from tech to the FMCG. And what we've always noticed is that when we take the product and we wrap it in a story and we give it to the consumer is happier. And we manage and track the comments we get. We manage and track the feedback we get to be able to take a brand's comment from, I like this advert, to I love what you guys are saying and doing. That is our goal. So we've done that for quite a few clients. We deploy, we come in early. Like I said, we come in early into the conversation, and we often help brands design the product itself so that the narrative is intrinsic to the brand. We're very young, so we're a very relatively new player, and a very young team as well of young, very, very determined people. We're very untraditional. So that's why we also say we're not an agency, we're more of a consultancy. The conversations we have, our approach to the problem is very different. But one of the things that I think is very strong about what we do is, at some point, we realized that creativity was, for want of a better word, was very subjective. You could argue a whole day that this is creative or this is not creative. And sometimes as agencies, we can come with a good creative today, and then the next day not be in the mood and come with a creative that is not as great. What we did was to create a formula that helps us make sure that we create the same level, we reach the same level of creativity all the time. So our creativity is very formulaic. What we did is we created a thought process and a formula, which is what you see, part of what you see behind you, that helps us achieve that answer every time. So clients who work with us, we take them through that journey where we start from the background to the creative thinking, and it's formulaic. And the truth is that we've made it so much of a formula that if I gave it to you, you could probably create. I'm not saying you can't create amazing creative work, but you could probably create amazing work just by using that formula. So that's one of our key deliverables that we give to our clients.
It has really been an interesting time speaking with you, Mr. Idu Raphael. Thank you very much for being with us on Industry Conversation.
Thank you.
Making our time to talk to us about storytelling and, of course, what we can do better. Well, it has been an interesting time on Industry Conversation. Do well to join us again for another interesting conversation, same time next week on Marketing Edge on TV. I'm Ugali Mafuru. Bye for now.